All right, hello everyone. Nice to see a lot of you guys are here. Tonight, if there's any tank requests, feel free to, pop them in the chat here. Like usual, I'll be doing mostly tank requests tonight, just throwing in a few grinds. Just finished, which you can probably tell from my face. Got a little bit of sunburnt today. I just finished a bit of the sponsor board here, so it's not exactly done yet. However, I've got it somewhat set up now. It should be finished by the next stream, which is going to be coming up on Sunday. But more or less, I've got it, halfway in between, to where I'll have it all done hopefully soon here. This is really, really busy today. I shouldn't have been this busy, but I'll have everyone that's a recent subscriber up there, and the challenge tokens I'm going to redo a little bit to where they're going to be like you could see. I don't know why I took it down there. Like you could see, like Fix It Man, Floyd's. It's going to basically spell your name out. The more that you have up there, basically the more challenges that you win. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on for the stream right now. Hopefully you guys like it. Going forward, I think it's the only way I'm gonna not run out of space, because once I add up the new subscribers, which I'm gonna flip-flop the boards, so subscribers and stream supporters are going to be on the right instead of the left. That board's going to be entirely full. I'm fairly sure of it. It will be, Abdul. I just haven't gotten to printing the batch out, the next batch up. I kind of wait till I have enough to fill up like a full sheet of paper. Not that it wastes ink, but well, the ink's the expensive part. I have a really old printer. I need to get a new one because the cartridges are like, they're like 70 bucks a piece and they don't even last long. But yeah, I'll have them up by Sunday, as far as everyone that has subscribed in the last week I have to get to. Alright, so looks like everything's good here. I'm just making sure the stream is actually working since I've had problems with that before. Right. Here goes nothing. Hopefully, right now I'm like, not to say I'm on fire, but I have not had sunburn in quite a while. I was, for those of you that watched my Wednesday stream, pretty sure it was Wednesday, you know that I was getting a new roof. These rockets are way too loud, at least in my head here. I got a new roof to where I had to re-put up all the gutter guards I had, so that took quite a while today, plus a lot of yard work. Which, if anyone does want to platoon, just shoot me a message. Like usual, kind of look at what tanks I have in my tank request list. Thank you, E100. To where, kind of make sure you kind of match the tiers. Otherwise, just shoot me a message and I'll do my best to fit you in. I'm going to platoon for, about the first half of the stream here tonight. It's coming up with my stream schedule here for the week. Coming up, I have Sunday night's stream starting at 7 too, and then after that's going to be Wednesday and Thursday. I might be able to add an extra stream in, but compared to this week, it's a little bit less likely. It's just with Easter, we start getting a hair bit busier here, so. Unfortunately, we have all these tanks here, but outside of this IS-7, nobody else really pushed up here. So I'm a little bit, not to say screwed, but I can't get over here. As that guy figured out, you take way too much damage. Trying to sneak in a shot because I do have heat loaded. It just, you know, it doesn't have like crazy pen on this. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw HE. Doesn't have crazy pen, so it'd be very nice if we could get another person down with this IS-7, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Artie's helping him. He's doing a fan-freaking-tastic job. Big damage here. 0 damage crit. Okay, this T10 ran. He's about to figure out. Maybe not. He got a little bit lucky here. They pulled back. Awesome. Alright, so it looks like they're going to win. That IS-7 did a fantastic job. And that T10's down there to help him now. So I'm just going to scurry on up here a little bit further. Help my team hopefully push a little bit further here. Now say this side plays a little bit differently now to where you can from this side kind of push up on this corner a little bit safer. Same thing goes with, you know, coming from that way to where I'm at. You can kind of side scrape a bit up here and you're a little bit safer. But that IS-7, you know, he did a fan-freaking-tastic job there by himself for most of the time. A little bit concerned about this E100, to where if he nudges me at the wrong time, I'm gonna take damage. Come on, dude. Like, just let me take the shot, and I will literally be out of your way. It might be on just because you're on mobile. Because, so the source quality on Twitch, 1080p, Twitch doesn't encode it, so that's why it has such a short delay. When I was streaming on YouTube, the only way for me to get it to that on YouTube is to remove the DVR feature that YouTube has. But if you're on mobile, you're probably watching at a lower resolution, so that gets encoded. Thus, you know, there's a slightly longer delay. Hopefully that, you know, makes sense. Basically, you know, it has to re-render the video on the fly, which, you know, isn't an instant render. So hello GG and everyone else that popped in. You know, hi everybody. You know, like usual in the past few streams too, if I get through your tank requests, you know, feel free to gladly pop another one in. That's been working out pretty decent here. Our team's up by 2. We're not out of the woods yet, but we should be fine here. Good. Okay, I'm just gonna take a risk and just fire that at him, but would rather him shoot me. Come on, how freaking lucky can this guy get? Like, oh, I might die here. But like, we need to push. Yeah, I can't push now by myself without that E100. This WZ, if he's shooting heat, I am probably actually gonna die. I'm stuck on my dead teammates here. But the accuracy of this thing is not too great. I'm trying to get lucky and penning his hull, which the heat isn't the best on this, to where I probably should just be aiming for the cupola. It's just I don't trust the accuracy of this gun. That's, you know, the downside of this tank is it does not have good accuracy in the least bit. But this is not turning out good because those guys, they don't have really good shots. I can't hit a shot for my life right now. But that's where, you know, this is the downside of this tank going in, and Artie just killed me here. So unfortunately, you know, it's frustrating, but honestly, when we had like 5 tanks right in the beginning on our initial push, we should have just all pushed at once. It was like 1 or 2 of us, and then yeah, unfortunately that's going to cost us the win. But man, like that WZ-111-14 soaked up so many shots that I don't even know how I missed every single one of them. You would think that I would at least hit, you know, maybe one of those, but kudos to that guy. You know, it was working for him and he stuck with it. So unfortunately though, my first match and I die from Artie, so everyone knows kind of what that means for the next couple battles here. Which let me, for anyone that hasn't seen it, it'll be interesting. Here we go. I just had to mute it for a second so you didn't get a large Windows little beep, but yep, I died by Artie. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna do the little strap on it, but oh well. Hello CG, nice to see you. If it's on the internet, it's true. Alright, is this guy gonna die? I guess not. Alright, if he's not dead by the time I update this tank request list, I'm gonna pop out here. Alright. But yeah, go figure. First match, Artie Magnet. Fixed a little bit here. I guess that's good enough. I kind of messed up my webcam a little bit when I was doing the whatchamajigs. Alright, they've got to kill this guy. Oh well, I'm just gonna pop out. Alright, so first up for a tank request, we got a Levi pick, so I'll pop into a... Let's pop into a tank I haven't really played. Alright, sure. I'll send you guys invites. Alright, so why don't I hop into... What haven't I really played in a while? I'll play a Strev 103B. What the hell? What's a funny shape? The helmet? If you mean like this is what it looks like. I am definitely not a I'm definitely not a painter, but yeah. It'll make do. Oh lord, I don't know how I got all those things, but yeah. I'll take them. Guess there's some sort of special event or something going on. I forgot to update. I always forget to update this now because I don't have it set up in my chat bot yet, which I should have some extra commands and stuff maybe by the next stream that I'll be setting up. My timer right now I'm using, it's a pretty cool website. You can do a lot of different things. It's twitchtimer.com. I think it should not. Go figure. I guess I praise it there. There we go. It was on 2 hours. It shouldn't have been there. There we go. It does a little bit, but it's actually a real helmet. It's military surplus Czechoslovakian, where whenever I get the other helmet, that's a British tank helmet from the Falkland Wars. Again, military surplus. I bought them. They're like 15-25 bucks a piece. It's not too bad, honestly. Hello, Brownie. But yes, you have to put request in front of them. But I see that one there. This is really taking long. You know, there's a good amount of people online too. It's strange. To be honest, like... It's all good. It's really, you know, if the command isn't used, oftentimes, like if I'm in a match, I just won't catch it because the command pops it right into my chat bot, and then other commands that like purchasing things, they will basically highlight themselves in the chat, so, and make that little jingle noise. All right, Overlord. Not exactly the best. Is it comfortable? It's not bad. The tank helmet isn't very comfortable right now. I need to fix that a bit. But that's mainly my head is too big for it. There's only one size fits all, and a little bit too big for that one. I just need to change that up. I might set up just over here, but honestly I hate Overlord when it comes to playing like a lightly armored TD. But I'm just gonna try to set up here in the beginning and see what I get in the center. I'm not gonna stay back here too long if I don't have any shots at all though. But I prefer to fight on the 8-0 line, which I could set up over there in this. It's just trying to not get ahead of myself and do something just, you know, out of kind of the norm. But if I don't get a shot, say by the 13-minute mark, I'm gonna skedaddle away from here. It's really bad that our team actually is pushing there, to be honest. You never want to push here as long as you know, if you don't have a very large amount of tanks on that flank, pushing almost always will get you killed because there's going to be so many enemy TDs sitting over there. But you just need to fall back, dude. Like, let them come out. Like, they have 4 tanks up there, plus I would say another 3 back in their base. It doesn't make sense to contest there. But I'm gonna have to do something if they're gonna keep doing that. Come on, pull this way. It's not rocket science. Like, literally. Spotted, of course. The Lord, they have a T-110E5 on the base. They've got 3 tanks. Or not the base, the... Holy crap, they did a beach push! We're already down by 2 tanks. And... they put 4 on the beach. That's not good. That we're down by that much and they didn't even have tanks, you know, up in this main area. Lord. I don't want to run away too much. Like, I can take a shot or 2, but I just want to hope that this one already doesn't hit me. Bear with me, crew. It's not looking good in the other flanks. Yeah, they just got flanked from the, you know, the center got flanked from the rear because I had to run away from the base. There's no way I was going to be able to hold that with those tanks as close as they were to me. T124, APCR, no hope there for me. Honestly, there's not too much of a point in me running away here, 'cause I'm gonna try though. It's just there, you know, there's no tanks to really play off of. Try to get a little bit further back though. I guess I still think I'm gonna be too elevated and hit from the center. But I guess this is where a beach push works, but you know, things weren't going too well even before they pushed the beach, so ah crap, it's a dead tank. I thought I was gonna shoot through like a small wall or something. Spotted the badger. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh well. Yeah, it's totally all my fault, you know? Blame the one Strev. Like, if it wasn't for me, they would have came up right into the base and we wouldn't have seen them at all. Like, it's like, dude, we just got outplayed. That's all that happened. Alright, got those tank requests there. Nice to see you guys too. But yeah, it's, you know, just take a loss. It happens. But the enemy, we got outplayed on every single flank, more or less. Like, we didn't actually win one, so you win some, you lose some. Alright, so Panther M10. This is where I might have to play this a tier higher. Yeah, I'll take a risk, and I might just get thrown into a tier 9 battle here, but hello Danish, nice to see you. I know, 13k damage. Yeah, I'm terrible for trying to help out, but yeah. But yeah, it's just once they pushed the beach and we didn't basically win a flank by then, it was not looking good for us, because you know, they took 4 tanks out of their team to go to the beach and we never capitalized on that, but it happens. I would say it's okay. Like, I kind of figured getting into a tier 9 match here, but unfortunately this is, you know, it's a downside of the current platooning restrictions to where you all have to have 1 tier. I think it should be plus or minus 1, because not everybody has preferential matchmaking tanks to where, you know, it kind of stinks to where, yeah, I like the mouse, John. Yeah, it's not a perfect tank, but it's definitely a very good tank now, since they buffed it last year. You know, it's still pretty large, slow, and the gun sometimes against heavily armored opponents can lack a little bit of accuracy and pen without premium, but it's still a really good tank. I think I'm going to be shooting a lot of APCR this match, given, you know, this thing usually does not see 9s, but at the very least their tier 9s aren't like super heavily armored. Let's say I'm kind of looking for our top tiers, and like, Skoda kind of went to the center, but the rest of them are camping, like, more or less. Yes, John, please please don't keep spamming, you know, boss or whatever, whether or not you mean it intentionally. You know, you said it a couple times. We heard you. Okay, I don't want to get too far out. Like, I'm trying to use this. Unfortunately, he's flanking out the, you know, where I'm at. For my one last HE shell, possibly, but you can feel free to keep adding requests, you know, if you haven't put one in, so on and so forth, to where, you know, what's up there now, you know, probably will last pretty long into the stream, but you know, it doesn't hurt if you keep requesting them. Worst that happens is, you know, I can't play them. So, let this Centaurian, ooh, to overcommit here. Crap. Let's go to, watch out. I've seen so many freaking ricochets since 1.0. I would never have guessed, like, there was that many ricochets for shots that you don't pen, you know. Alright, Mr. Leo. A little bit of premium. Whoops. Yep, I'm spotted. I didn't think I was spotted there, but I was a little bit out of where I should have been. I should have been a little bit more over to the left like this. But that Samoa SM has pretty good armor. Hello, Pesmed. Nice to see you. Hey, it has been a little while. Nice to see you back. Danish, right now, I made the change about 2 weeks ago to where, you know, I put out 2 videos kind of going over that I'm switching just to Twitch from YouTube and, you know, streaming to both, to where I'm still kind of getting the hang of doing both at once. But basically the main change is I'm just streaming when it's live. I'm just on Twitch here because it has basically more features for just the live end part, to where my YouTube channel, it's gonna host all my like stream highlights. I should have the past 2 streams up, hopefully right after this stream I will have those up on YouTube. And basically like all my map strategy videos, weak spot guide videos, so on and so forth will be on YouTube. It's just doing both streams at once was getting a little bit too much for me to handle. You know, 2 chats, 2 chat bots, you know, all that, to where, you know, kind of picking, you know, which one was better for the live stream, and Twitch, you know, nudged out YouTube just by a little bit. But nothing's stopping me, you know, from going back to what I did before, you know, or just say solely on YouTube if for whatever reason, you know, say, you know, this doesn't work out in the long run. But so far, you know, it's been a, you know, outside of, I've had a ton of like internet problems myself. That was really difficult last week for streaming for me because my upload speed wasn't working. It was just like completely dropping. But you know, it's been good so far, to where honestly a lot of stuff is easier for me. Like, it's much easier for me to follow chat and the stuff with the chat bot. So yeah, hello Steinhelm. This is the last battle I have for the Artie helmet, hopefully for a little bit. Thanks for reminding me. The first match I got killed by an SPG. Hopefully I won't need that again. Sorry for, I forgot about that noise. I need to figure out how to prevent it from doing that. when I switch audio sources, aside from muting. But decent amount of damage, you know, for a tank that shouldn't be facing tier 9s, and we got a nice win here. Our team did a really good job working together there. So I have a FV 183 here. Where, you know, it is a bit of a change as far as since I was doing YouTube for so long for the streaming, but basically, you know, I'm gonna still be doing both. It's just changing up, you know, as far as the live and non-live stuff, you know. But I think once I get the hang of it, hopefully, you know, I'll have it down pat within the next couple of weeks. I want it to be where, you know, say right now I'm streaming here on Twitch tonight. Basically tomorrow, over on YouTube, like any, say, fan-frickin-tastic matches, say like Ace Tankers or like really cool matches, will pop up on YouTube. You guys, I've had quite a few of you guys say you want the full stream replays to pop over on YouTube too, because some of you guys can't watch Twitch, say the replays, say at work or other places, to where that'll pop up there as well. To where, yeah, I'm hoping basically it's just kind of a one-day delay for that. But if you ever want to watch, say, until I get it down pat, the full replay of any streams, they are here on Twitch. They're not the easiest like to find, but you just click when you're on my main channel page, you just click videos and you'll see all the highlights and also the full stream replay immediately, you know, after the stream. It's all good. I don't mind playing the 183. Alright. Wonder if we're gonna get a spot in the center from like the T62A or Leopard 1. That's all I see whenever I'm on Lakeville here. There's a bunch of green grass to cut. My favorite tank, T110E3. I was downing it for a couple weeks, like a few weeks ago, and I've basically been like rocking almost every single battle in it. Ooh, they stopped. Oh, why'd you just reset my aim a little bit? Not that it mattered that much, but I actually missed some shots there. Let's see if somebody... Oh god, the STB1. I don't have enough time to aim in for him. So I'm just going to take that shot. I don't think I hit anybody. But those mediums were really, really smart to stop when they did. Alright, JPZs, you might actually get me killed here. Dude, I can't even stop right now because I'm up on a rock. I don't fault them for trying to get shots, but... you know, they kind of squeezed me out of there. I'm kind of stuck with the valley too. I gotta do something there. Yeah, like the Tiger 131 isn't bad. It's just, you know, it's nothing special. But it is pretty decent to play. Hello, Frog, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Gary. The valley, it got a little bit flatter. Whew. I just penned that poor Super Conqueror. He did show his side though, so shame on him. But oh, that guy is probably a little bit butthurt. But basically, the valley, it got a little flatter, but they changed the terrain passability on some bits to where you can still see some spots are soft ground, but you can move a little bit faster. Not much, but enough that it is noticeable in some spots. Alright, there's Leopard 1. Are you... I don't know how he Didn't do that. I'm not pushing the valley. I just set up there to take a shot if someone popped over on a leopard. But it looks like, you know, the enemy team has almost all their tanks in the town. Given that there's 3 SPGs, doesn't make sense, honestly, for me to try to go push on an SPG in this thing. I have AP loaded, so I gotta aim in a little bit more here. And of course I missed. I know, that guy, I would have been a little bit angry if I got hit for that, but, you know, he was definitely showing a lot of side armor. Our team is tied. Dude, stop freaking worrying about the valley. The flag is in the town, and if you count the amount of enemies, I just stupidly didn't aim in here enough. I could have just nailed this guy. He's still dead though. Like literally, if you count, I'm not gonna like type too much in the chat and yell at them, but like if you freaking count the tanks, they have at most like 1 or 2 tanks in the valley at the very most, and we have 3 TDs back here to where we're gonna lose because we need more in the town. It's just I didn't want to run out there because we don't have anyone in the center, and they do. But yeah, I can't even aim at both. I can't aim both ways here. I just took way too much damage for my own liking. The JPZ's blocking me now too. It's frustrating because you have people pinging the whole time like valley, 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 but you know, nobody is in the valley. You please just let me get around this corner, dude? Like, you have full HP. I'm just a little frustrated because we should have had this, but need to take it, but I'm not gonna hit it. I probably should have just went to the town in the beginning instead of trying to get a center shot, but once we lost the center, there is no way I was going to make it across, unfortunately. The only other play I had was pushing the valley, but nothing down there. Might have been SPGs, but the SPGs weren't what made us lose the town here. I'm gonna die here without even seeing a tank. I'm just gonna take a shot here if I actually aim in all the way. No, I should have just taken a random shot. But honestly, it's unfortunate. Like, I did a decent amount of damage, but these 2 JPZs either should have pushed the valley or done something other than basically, you know, just kind of hang around and not accomplish anything. But anyway, up next, I have a comment here. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you. But, like, the only reason I kind of hung back there was we lost the center road, to where if it wasn't for that, I would have went out to the town. Hello, Jackie and Dork Nerd. Nice to see you. Yeah, it happens as far as getting focused on by XVM and stuff. Alright, I just I don't feel like yelling here. But there. Alright. But up next is the comment, but more or less. The JPZs, they actually did a decent amount of damage, like respectively. But this guy, he's the one that was in the center. He just literally, 42 shots. He 7,700 damage, 3,000 assists. That he literally won it for them in the center. Oh well, it's just frustrating given, I couldn't really do much in that position. John, I said in the beginning, I have a little bit of sunburn. Which, again, I know you probably don't mean it, but don't, thanks. I didn't feel like yelling there. Yeah, I was outside a little bit too much today. It's all good. It's just, yeah. I don't know if you can see it on my arms, but yeah. I just got a new roof the other day to where I had to replace all of, I had to take them down, the gutter guards, so. It's 7:40 here, so it's technically evening. It's all good. But more or less, as far as tank requests, like Randall pointed out, it was a pretty good stint to where I let people request like 2 to 3 tanks in a row, at once, and literally the stream filled up before, say, like my first battle was over. So basically how I'm doing it now, which has been working out decent, is, if you request a tank, I kind of get asked to do one, to where make sure I own the tank. I have a tank request list underneath the video here, to where, if I get through that tank and you kind of see there's not like a huge amount of tanks in the queue, usually anything like over, say, like 1 full line on the tank queue is a bit. It's about like 45 minutes to an hour, like per line, because I throw in a couple grinds here or there. You can gladly pop another one in when I'm done the tank that you requested. We're not gonna have sun for like the next few days, to where, go figure, the one day I needed to do this, because I'm really busy starting tomorrow for work. It was sunny all day. Levi was enjoying it. Might be a wee bit too slow to do this, but we'll see. Yeah. Replace wee bit by quite a bit, and unfortunately I kind of froze. Nah, I'm gonna die here with 0 damage. It just, matches like that happen, unfortunately. Sorry for whoever requested the comment. That didn't work, obviously. But yeah, that's what I get about. Sometimes when I'm in a tank like this, I'll pick a spot and I'll kind of ramble on about something, and I'll just completely miss that I should not go there. But I'll pop back into a comment after. I'll do a grind after this battle, and then pop back into the comment here. Oh well, but yeah. Let's see how, come on, the other flank's doing here. Because today, like, fortunately, like, I got the challenge board like halfway done, but I thought I was gonna have like a lot of free time today. There were literally, from the time I got up till like 20 minutes before the stream, just kind of running around doing a bunch of different stuff. It was not the funnest day here. But yeah. Alright, so I might as well just pop off a raffle since I'm sitting here. Get that started. Oopsie daisy. That wasn't the comment there. That was just me. The comment's not that fast. I don't know why I decided to push the hill. I would have been better off going to my usual kind of play out here. If I'm bottom tier, I won't push out far. I'll kind of just push here, see if I can spot and shoot something, and then figure out where I go. You almost never see me go to the hill because it, you know, it seems like an important flank, but it really isn't. So, you know, unfortunately, I just made a boneheaded move. It's something where I haven't been doing that a lot, where I haven't been dying very early on in battles, because I used to do that a lot without really accomplishing anything. Like usually if I die early, I at least, you know, do around like my HP's worth of damage or like assist or something. But it's not looking too good here for us, mainly because we just this flank, the KB4, kind of got beat down a bit, but we just don't have armor over here. Our Type 4 over on the hill is all fine and dandy. However, he's starting to figure out to where he can't shoot unless he gets like, well, where he's at, but unless he gets here. So as he pushes up here, luckily he has a T-54 still. He has to pick whether or not to shoot here, where there's a lot of different places they can shoot him from, to where unfortunately he didn't get up there very quickly, and this T-54 is hanging on by a, you know, a hair here. But oh well. I still haven't gotten, honestly, 100% hang of these new maps either. I don't think anybody has, to be honest. Anybody that does tell you is probably lying a bit, to where the ones I made my map strategies for and put out, those were the ones I, you know, were a little bit comfortable doing with all the changes to them. But so many maps have, like, say a rock moved here or there, or like the ledge, instead of being sloped, is now jagged, to where, you know, everything plays differently now. But gonna do the Borsig, then I'll get back to the comment, since that wasn't even a battle there. Hello DKS, nice to see you. There's nothing wrong with being a new player. You know, it's honestly like I mentioned it last stream, as far as people like seal clubbing, it's a problem, but I don't think wargaming should like ban people from playing low tiers if they have a lot of battles. They just need to redo the crew system, redo the equipment system, to help out new players to where they're not at a huge disadvantage. Which, thank you very much, Vitus, for the follow. But basically, new players, it's a really hard game to start, not only from learning everything, but also you're at such a huge disadvantage just from the get-go when it comes to, you know, having to put equipment on your tank, or, you know, having a 50%, 75% crew compared to someone with 100% crew and, you know, say 4 crew skills, to where, you know, that's why I, you know, when I started out WoT Guru, sorry, got ahead of myself there. I started out WoT Guru in 2011. I never thought like I'd, you know, say do a full website or be making videos, streaming and stuff. I just started out doing like random, like they're really crude looking back on them. I still have them on my other computer. Maybe I'll post them on Discord someday. Weak spot guides and stuff like that, because no one was really doing them, to where just helping out new players, to where, you know, it's kind of, you know, grown over time, but it's mainly what I'm here for. Yeah, like, I would say as a new player, really, in today's game, definitely don't take any messages or stuff in chat to heart, to where people are just honestly really, really mean for some reason to new players. I don't really get it. But more or less, it's just trying to find that first tank line that you think you're gonna like. Whether you want something like more heavily armored and slow, or, you know, something faster, more flexible. And, you know, just kind of take it at your own pace. There's no rush to, you know, say get up to tier 10. So who knows, maybe you like playing tier 4, tier 5 better than you do high tiers. There's plenty of people that like that. I get shots up here, but I might miss them. Just, I need to keep an eye on this T-49. Oh, they're pushing. Don't push. Stay right there. Ah. Don't have the best of shots. I just need to keep myself in the loop here. See this WZ. There we go. There we go. But yeah, you know, as far as streaming, like, honestly, which, as far as the map strategies, yes. Eventually I will get to doing, like, the changes for, like, encounter, assault, and stuff, but yes, they do change with that, of course. It's like, if you look at the ones, I always do standard battle ones first, to where the only one I had prior to 1.0 was I had a El Haloof, that was a dumb shot. I had a El Haloof, like, I think encounter mode one, but, basically they do change to where just kind of, if you're basing it off of my standard battle map strategies for now, basically just kind of tilt where the spawns are in your head, and then you can kind of see which spots are a little bit closer and which spots are a little further away. So it's just adjusting like the risk and reward for going to them spots. But yes, it does change though. But yeah, spring break has started, thankfully. You know, Ryan's got off here for, you know, a little over a week, so that's nice. Hello, old bear, nice to see you. Hey, as far as, you know, this stream goes though, like, some of you guys probably have seen, like, and I've talked about before where, like, I had really bad, and, you know, I still have it here or there, bad anxiety, so social anxiety. Like, honestly, growing up in high school, I barely could make it to school, like, probably 50% of the days, to where, you know, as far as the streaming goes, you know, I always like chatting with you guys, and it's always nice to see, you know, say repeat names stream after stream. The badge next to my name, that's from ranked battles. So if you complete personal missions, so for like the Stug 4, T-28 concept, T-55, tanks like that, you can get a badge for doing that. You also, for ranked battles, you can get a badge for that. Clan Wars, same thing, to where if you look at the upper left hand corner in the garage, I'll click on it after the stream, or not the stream, the battle here. It's just my overlay blocks that a little bit because, you know, there's nothing really going on up there in battles. But wherever you your personal missions, you can click on a little square up there and see if you have any badges to apply to your name. Really, all it does is make people arty you more. I'll be honest. I have a feeling that the amount of times you get artied directly correlates to whether you have a badge next to your name. Yeah. Well, honestly, it's something like a lot of people in my family, from my dad's side, have it to some extent or another, to where it's just, you know, it's just something that we kind of all have. Where I had it really bad up until like maybe like 23, 20, yeah, about 23, 22, 23. But yeah, all right battle here, nothing special, but you know, at least we got a W. Back into Mr. Comet though. I need to remember to hey, it's up to you. You know, if anyone does want a platoon, you know, just shoot me a message where, you know, I always extend a opening to pretty much anybody, you know, as long as you're not going to be like berating people in the chat or anything. But, you know, it's up to you guys, you know, whether or not you platoon. Like, you know, my feelings aren't hurt if you want to pop out. But if someone... Hello, Arrow. Nice to see you. Thank you very much, DKS. You know, say if anyone did wanna, I forget if someone asked me whether to platoon or not, which I forgot to look at the badge here. You know, just send me a message in game. Sometimes it's really hard for me to pick out things in chat here. I can get things lost really easy. That's why I guess I ask people to message me. You are never gonna be top tier if you're platooning with me. Just so you're aware of that. It's something that it happens every single stream. I have a very strong feeling because it is built into the matchmaker now to where I have a feeling it directly corresponds with you say grinding like one tier or specifically like one tank to where it does try to make you top tier if you're bottom tier a lot or at least mid tier, to where I jump from like tier 10 to tier 2 to 7 to 4 to 10, and I think it doesn't really work like that to where the matchmaking just it's way too much for matchmaking honestly to track to where that's where with the current matchmaking you actually have a slightly higher chance to be middle or bottom tier in it, to where if you're taking that little say rule out of the matchmaking that Wargaming has built in to some degree, you know, you're kind of at a really high percent, you know, a high percentage of your matches are going to be bottom tier, where that's just something I've grown to kind of accept with how I do my streams. I don't mind it too much. It's just sometimes like maps like this to where the comment honestly is not very good at Paris when it's bottom tier. You just don't have alpha, and Paris even up here, it's not to say it's brawling because there is some space, but it kind of is because it's not like you have like area and space to fight. You're all fighting off of like predetermined little pieces of cover to where when you pop out you get blasted. So well, if you don't have a tier 10, you know, just peek at my tank request list here to where, you know, I have the 140 and T57 to where outside of that, you know, I could fit you in for the tier 9 matches to where if you want to pop in for some, I can do that. I will, you know, when it comes to the tank request list, I don't like to change like the, that shouldn't have missed. I don't really like to change the order, but like if you only have up to say tier 9, I could, you know, just say bump the T57 behind the other tier 9s there and, you know, fit you in for those 3 tier 9 battles there. Fortunately, can't really push the north. Probably not the best decision to push the center here, but it's the only choice I have here outside of just kind of camping, to be honest. If this Panther, he's gonna pop back out. Great position, side scrape. can't side scrape against APCR though. Yeah, it's part of the game. He is? I thought he was just outside of B range. Alright, this RU is going to push though, so I will gladly try to get him. Our Souths kind of getting pushed back, but that's not always a bad thing if you hunker down right. If you let them push into right in front of where that SU and IS is, you can kind of catch them in a good spot. Yeah, honestly, you know, sometimes World of Tanks, like any game, can like get you pretty angry, but I would not have played this game as long as I have if it got me as angry as I see some people get on like a day-to-day basis while streaming and stuff. But, you know, some people like watching that. I try to keep things, you know, PG-13, and like, trust me, I curse quite a bit, but during streaming I don't. I do work in a kitchen, so cursing kind of comes with the, you know, the job there. But yeah, you know, occasionally I will curse here or there if it's, you know, relevant. But I do my best not to. At almost even 1,000 damage here. I don't know why these two guys behind me aren't pushing. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, you're both higher tier than I am. Like, and like the South is losing and they're just literally sitting there. Like, didn't track him the second go around. Just like, I'm trying to, not to say carry here, I'm definitely not carrying, but I'm trying to do something for my team. Crap, yeah. I already got away because I didn't have a med kit to de-stun myself in time. But, yeah, unfortunately I don't think we got this anymore. Yeah, I'm a filthy gold spammer, but that's all I got right now. As far as having any hope at penning this guy. Yeah, I knew he was going to get me there. I shouldn't have turned, but oh well, I tried. Better match in a Comet though than last time, but yeah, it's not enough. But pretty decent battle, 2200 damage. Not really any block or assist or any of that. But I've got quite a few curse words in Spanish, yes. But yeah. I'm actually kind of curious. I really hope they kill this guy quick. I just wanted to see how this shakes out as far as, like, why are they not shooting him? But whatchamajig, I forgot to do the giveaway here. Congrats, John. You finally won one for the win in the raffle. Okay, so I got that set up. Nice match too, Lobobo in the T54E1. I saw that on Discord. Got a mastery badge first class though. Piscucci's medal. Top 2 damage. But all in all, it just boiled down to our top tiers didn't exactly. This guy did well, but some of our other let's say as far as tier 9s go, there aren't. We have a T49, but you know, I guess there weren't that many. I thought there was an extra tier 9 like standard tank, but it didn't exactly, whoops, fake out there. Alright, so object 140. I got a little sidetracked there. Sorry. I like to keep things pretty fast turnaround. Which thanks for the ultimate challenge too, Randall. So that'll come up. I'll probably do that the first match after platooning here. Yes, T-54E1, yes, that's something that happens a lot to that tank. Even like T-57 Heavy. Pretty much any autoloader to where, you know, you get so many shots that just like, they, you know, deviate a little bit and they don't cause any damage. John used to have like a 10x multiplier on winning Raffles. That's the reason why I had to switch to Twitch, you know, just to make things fair. Which, pulling up the board again for anyone that is joining a little later here, I've been able to pull it up faster here. I kind of have it somewhat reset up. I'm gonna have it better by the next stream. But all those challenge tokens on the right for people that won challenges, I'm going to be changing it to where, so say like fix it, you can see GG down there, Floyd in the bottom right. You're going to be spelling out people's name the more that you win. So, and then I'll be adding in everyone else in the past week that has sponsored or tipped on the stream. I need to add some more names onto the other part of the board. It'll look a lot better by the next time I get to it. Hello Brian, nice to see you. Which it should work as far as the roll dice command. Make sure you have enough Levi biscuits, Carl. But if for whatever reason it wasn't working there, I can try to reset it and see if I can like force it to work. I didn't die by Artie. So there's no helmet. I died by Artie my first match, so it was up there. But yeah, the roll dice command should be working here. But if not, I can try to reset up the script for it. Yeah, you do have enough Levi biscuits. There is a 15-minute cooldown though if you've used it recently. But I'll force through a reset. See if that, oh god, I was completely lost where that T100 was. That's shameful. That's a rock. He's there. Just in case I need to know I can run away here. Okay, so yeah, I'll fix the roll dice command hopefully after this battle here. I should just have to reload the script for it. It's not something that's like built into the chatbot. I need to run like a third-party line of code for it. So something probably just got messed up. Hopefully it fixes just by rebooting that part of the chatbot. I need bunny ears. We do have a bunny costume. I used to, honestly, that was my first job at the hotel and restaurant, was the Easter bunny. There are some pictures floating around of me in an Easter bunny costume. Really hope that they do not get shared here. They're nowhere on the internet, but I definitely have some of them floating around. That was cute at some point. Definitely not anymore. Alright, I want to push, but I know that I will die if I push right now. But he's aiming at me, but he doesn't have very good accuracy. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit, Doug. Like, I like them both, honestly. Like, the 140 is probably a little bit better on most maps. But I can appreciate both tanks, to be honest. Right now I'm playing way too safe for my own good. I just need to throw caution to the wind here. All this Sheridan provided. Oh no, 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 they have a T-62A there. I cannot hit anything right now. Like, not that these shots are like high chances, but the chance of me missing every single one of them, like not even connecting to a tank, is pretty low, and yet it's happening. All right, I'm gonna shake things up because I wanted to push this side, but I wanted to push right into here, but there's a T-62A here, so he will basically be enough of a kind of roadblock that would screw me. So I'm gonna pop over here and try to get shots into the town instead, and also in this area, and try to help out over here. But sorry, I honestly don't have time to craft something for Easter for the stream, guys. Usually I try to do stuff for holidays, but I just, you know, I'm kind of spread thin here right now. Like tomorrow, after I'm done at work, I have to, I've got to do a few things. Where we have someone staying with us this weekend. One of Ryan's friends, but I need to do a couple things around the yard. Fall behind a little bit on planting some stuff and putting like grass seed and, you know, stuff like that down, to where if I wait too much longer, I'm not going to be able to do it. Really? You just had to come over to this flank. I just tried to track him, but obviously that didn't work. Him and his crazy tank. T-57 heavy, if you knew what was good for you, you'd be backing up right now. While he's tracked, I will gladly shave a little bit of HP off of him. But our town's doing much better. We're up by quite a few tanks. All we gotta do is kind of wait here for a second. Yes, the roof's done. They finished that, you know, that day on Wednesday by about 3 o'clock. They were really fast. I have sunburn from, you know, I had to redo all the gutter guards around the house. So since we have a ranch style house, so it's a lot of like, you know, square footage as far as like the roof and gutters, so it took me pretty much the whole day. Flanking a little bit here. I should be able to kill him easy peasy. P100 shouldn't be that hard. I don't think they have a TD back there. Smooth sailing now. We're up by 10 and about 20% on HP. I just missed him. I took my one shot on him. No, I might get another chance here. There we go. Took me a while to actually hit some shots here, but fortunately it wasn't anything that my team couldn't recover from. Gutter, it helps push the water away from the foundation. So yeah, that's why there's a gutter on the house. Or else there would just be this line of, you know, a drip line around the whole house and mud splashing everywhere. When we first moved into the house, the gutters were shot to where we had to replace them, and it was pretty bad. Going to kick some puppies. Please don't. There's that little bugger. Not gonna hit him though. I knew that. Here we go. Yeah. Guess I'm stuck behind, or I'm stuck between. Come on, guys. Can we please push? Doesn't look like I'm safe, but honestly, this is the safest spot for me right now. I feel like. There we go. As long as they push on this T62A and I can get untracked here, I should be fine moving like this. Just keeping myself so the T62A and the T100 couldn't hit me at the same time. Granted, the T100 ran away. I should spot this guy here. Accuracy just is not working here. After the M4, if you're going strictly for the Easy 8, or not the Easy 8, the M48, honestly, it's a tough choice. I honestly would probably pick the E2, but let me double check to make sure I'm not remembering the tech tree wrong. But right now, the E2 and M8 are a little bit weak for their respective tiers. You know, they're the same tier, but it's just the E2's armor isn't as good as it once was just because of power creep. And the Easy 8, I've never been a fan of the Easy 8, to be honest. I thought I could have gotten a shot. Oh well. But a lot of shooting for only 2,300 damage, you know, 2k assists, but at least we got a pretty easy win here. But yes, Old Bear, this is a grand battle. So right now, only Nebelberg here is available for the 30v30. They removed Klondike until most likely the next patch. It'll come back. Hello, Levi. You want a treat? There you go. This will make him wake up. Frickin' beef lungs covered in like peanut butter powder. They actually smell really good, but pretty decent match. Nice guy, nice job, guys. There we go. I drank, honestly, I chugged a lot of coffee right before the stream here. That way I don't drink it too late since I have work in the morning. The tortoise here. But whatchamajig, as far as the M48, which if you pop over to Wakuru.com, there's always my which tank line is right for you guide, so that will help you kind of figuring out like what tech trees and stuff you'd go down. But as far as getting to the M48, me personally, I'd probably pick the E2, but it's really not that big of a choice, to be honest, to where, you know, going, that's 55,000 experience too. I'm just looking to see if there's, no, honestly, to make sure it wasn't like some huge change, I would probably go with the E2. But the E8, it's just, I would say it's, in today's game, it's probably worse off than the E2, because when you're playing the Jumbo Sherman, the E2, if you struggle with the 105 that you kind of use on the M4, because you can use it, say, with the stock turret and the 105, so you have really good turret armor and the derp gun to deal with anything with the HE and heat sparingly. I prefer playing it with the top turret, so you lack a little bit of armor, but you have better view range. And I like playing with the 76, to where if you find yourself struggling with one of those setups, you can just swap. Whereas the E8, even though you can use the 105 on it, I probably wouldn't recommend it. It's better off with the 76mm. It's just the E8, when you're facing higher tiers, it really struggles. It's, you know, it's a little bit big, a little slow for medium. You know, the gun's not really hard hitting, or it doesn't have a lot of pen even for a premium round. So, which, thanks for reminding me too about the rolled dice thing. Where is it? Scripts, where are you? Ah, that's why. For some reason? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, unfortunately I will see if I can restart the chatbot here and get scripts to come up, but for whatever reason, it looks like they might have disabled the script section of the Streamlabs chatbot here. It did update. It had an update last night. I did it after the stream. Maybe they screwed something up with it. But yeah, that little tab for it's removed, so that's why it's not working. Sorry, guys. Hopefully I can figure out why that disappeared, because it's a little bit weird that they would remove it like that. Cheerios would kill Levi, but I wish I could feed him like snacks like that. But he's allergic to like so many things where, yeah, he technically is borderline allergic to beef, to where we only give it to him for treats. But yeah, I wish I could give Levi little treats like, you know, table scraps and things here or there. The most he gets outside of little dog treats are, and his dog treats are either the beef ones, or he has like grain-free treats that are like peanut butter or like yogurt and apples and stuff. Most he ever gets is like a little bit of plain yogurt or fruit. Now you have me wanting to eat Cheerios. I love Cheerios. Hey, ISM, I can pen you like that. Unless he is at a ricochet angle, I can pen that ISM all day long. Guy's gonna almost shot you there, John. Really want that shot. I'll stick on this ISM still, but yeah, he straightened out a little bit. Gonna make it or break it here. Crap, I shot too low. It's a 257. Oh, I could have got him there. Two's hitting me. Oh, don't do that, AT-15. Fortunately, I only carry 2 HE. We're running out of tanks here. They're all kind of afraid to come out in front of me, of course. I would be too. Just the tortoise, while it, it doesn't do as much damage as some other TDs, it can pump shots out there. Trying to get this TVP, but I guess ran out of time. Well, we're only down by 6. Could be worse, right? Here's the TVP now. Yep, I'm screwed. The ISM got me. It's just trying to shoot things and nothing was dying. That's what screwed us over there. Hello, nice guy. ISM, it's a little bit weak. I thought it was a little bit better than I thought it was going to be when I grounded out, but it is a little bit weak when facing higher tiers. The armor doesn't work too well against tier 9s and especially tier 10s, and the view range especially is pretty bad. That's a main kicker with that tank, and the gun's a little bit derpy. But top damage, the 705A did a really good job on their team, but I almost got him a couple times. But unfortunately, we just couldn't finish off tanks, so... I would say I talk way too much too. So let me try to queue up. I'll do one more battle here. Yes, I was just gonna do one more here, platooning too, before getting to soloing and the ultimate challenge. But I'm gonna try to restart the chat bot here for a second here and see if I can get these scripts to work. I don't know why it isn't working. It's just gonna take me like 15 seconds or so here. Platooning with Labobo and John here. Ooh, that's expensive. I was gonna say this bag is for Levi. This is 20 bucks, and then this. Oh god, this is heavy. This has 3 boxes of treats in it. They're $7 a piece. His stuff isn't cheap either. All right, so yeah, for whatever reason, the scripts, they removed the scripts tab. So yeah, for whatever reason, I'm gonna have to figure out a workaround, because right now the roll dice command isn't working. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they removed it there. I guess maybe they thought nobody was using it, but yeah. That's actually really unfortunate. Alright, so yeah, sorry about that guys, but unfortunately it's nothing I can do unless I guess I could roll back to like a different whatever. A different version. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I'm just trying to see why they honestly moved that. That's weird. Yeah. But found why it wasn't working, so I just had to reset up the chat bot here. I had to reset it. Alright, so until I get the challenge, up, you can bet on whether or not I'm gonna win or lose the challenge coming up next. It's gonna be an ultimate challenge. So if you bet on 0, you think I'm gonna win it. If you bet on 1, you think I'm gonna lose it. To where you type !bet, pick 0 for you think I'm gonna win, 1 for you think I'm gonna lose, and then anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits. And it's gonna be an ultimate challenge, which basically I spin a wheel, it picks a tier that I have to play, and I have to do 2.5 times the HP total of the tank and damage the system block. Hello Capitan, nice to see you. Good to see how things shake out before I commit anywhere. I know I'm technically like camping, but right now, yeah. We have a lot in the south, which is usually okay, but we're gonna need somebody in the north. We can't send 0 there, you know. Just waiting to see if they have a few tanks that might push here. Granted, I should have heat loaded because, you know, most likely it'll be a Type 5, but I'm probably going to end up back at the base. this is gonna be a little brutal here. I don't know how many people they pushed in the north, which that type 5 just went to where I could. You can ping all you want, dude, but we can't have 0 people in the north. Crap, he's shooting premium. Oh lord, they had more up there than I thought they were gonna. Honestly, I just lost almost all my HP. But yeah, I thought that, like, the bat chat and stuff would be there, but I didn't expect all 3 of them to be in that one little spot. Be a gamble if I'm spotted or not. Confident in that shot there. I'm banking on them not having anybody on my left and for Artie to spare me. It's a lot to bank on, but oh god, they have a Conqueror there too. I should be able to hit this 50B. No, he dropped down. He's shooting APCR too, so I honestly can't stay. I can't stay there with the HP I have. But they are doing well on the other side, given, you know, they have most of our team there. They should be doing well. But I kind of hate having to sit near the base, but, you know, it's where I need it to be honest. I'm just gonna stick with heat only because if I do get another clip off here, you know, it's definitely the higher percentage chance for me to pen. Why Artie? Why take that shot? Moving over here just because there's 2 autoloaders behind me. I guess pushed into another one. Crap. Luckily they have low HP, but so do I. Where I think we got this. Or I might die here, but I think as a team we got this. I don't think they ran up there. Ah crap, I missed my shot. I landed 1 though. Yeah, I would say you'd have to do some tweaking for that, Capitan. I noticed the main thing, like, it doesn't require too much more like processing power, but I would definitely think the VRAM will need you know, you need a little bit more given the more vibrant selection of colors. Uh-oh. For whatever reason my desktop was I don't know if you guys I thought sorry about that, guys. It was muted, my desktop. I thought someone would have said something when I just looked. I had it muted when I did the chatbot. Oh lord, for the whole battle here. I guess you guys just like me talking that much to where you don't need the background noise from the game. I say I stick at 1080p right now, but that's mainly because like I can game at higher given the PC I have here, but you know, basically more or less. My monitors aren't broke, so why fix them? Overall, pretty decent match though for camping the base the whole battle. Nice job, guys, too. You know, we got a really nice win there. I lost a little bit of credits for shooting a lot of heat. Thanks, guys. See you around. But yeah, sorry about having the match muted. That's just because I had to reboot the chatbot, but honestly, I'm still really confused why they took out the script section on the Streamlabs chatbot. That's rather annoying, to be honest, because I mentioned it earlier, I was about to add in like 5 or 6 new commands that relied on scripts. Alright, so let me get this going here. So we're going to do a ultimate challenge. That's from Randall. If you guys want to bet, now's your last chance to bet before I pop into the battle here. I'm going to have to play a tier 9 tank. And I have to do 2.5 times the HP and damage assist and block. Alright, so stopping the bet here to where most of you guys think I'm gonna win. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Alright, so tier 9. Yeah, what do I want to pick here? Why don't I go with WZ11114 here? So 1850 as far as the HP. Thank you very much, North ATL, for the follow. I'm gonna have to do 4,625 damage system block here in the WZ11114. We'll see. But yeah, as far as monitors, I think I'm going to be sticking here with 1080p until maybe like another year or two, but we'll see. The nice thing about, you know, since streaming, you know, I run it, you know, technically it runs as a tessellation. Do you want that? Is that, do you mean like in the settings already, or like for them to add it in? I put it on. Basically that affects like shots around you and stuff. It'll actually deform the ground. It won't deform like the actual model, but visually it'll make the ground within, say like out to here, appear better than it usually does for if you enable tessellation. But yeah, since, you know, I run the stream as like a personal business, I'm able, you know, I buy a couple things, you know, each year for the PC, just to update some stuff, or else, you know, not that it's, you know, I'm able to kind of write it off partially. Lord, I can't believe I just got stuck there. That's one of the perks of, you know, streaming. If you know, go and make the full leap. It does have some downsides, like honestly this room, being a personal office, like literally can't even put anything else in here, technically. Like if I ever get, say, like audited or something, you know, you have to provide pictures and like you have to document what's like in your office here. At least that's what the guy that I have do my taxes told me, so that's what I'm following, because he knows a lot more than I do. Like a stock T-54. It is a stock T-54, I was right. The turret shape looked off there. That's the little things that can change how you approach things, to where there's a T-30 here. So if I'm gonna make this push, I'm gonna be banking on these guys in the center to win their flank. The T-30's here. He's not aiming at me though, so let's get him another shot. T-30 still isn't aiming at me, which is awesome for me. Still not aiming. I don't think he can hit me now. Nope, he pulled back. So just take him out. Sorry, T-54, it's not your day. Put some World of Tank pictures on the wall. But Well, it's like, he's like, you know, don't put like a bed in the room, something like that. It's not that I can't, you know, put something else in here. This is probably gonna sting, but testing the waters here. This IS-3 can shoot under this T-30 at me, so give him a nice little love tap there. But, you know, we have a guest bedroom to where it's not like an immediate concern for us right now, fortunately. I don't want to push just yet. We're up by 8. Alright. Took a shot there. Here we go. Oh crap. That's not good. The Ferdinand just popped me. I gotta try it though, because honestly I'm running out of HP to get here for the challenge. Ah, he died. I might lose. I don't know what I have to hit. I forget off the top of my head, but I'm fairly sure it's higher than what I have now. I got a little of spotting. No, I don't have that. That didn't spot for me. He killed me. I knew he was probably going to kill me, but I was trying to get some more assist damage. I was only getting like part of it. What, I had to get to 4,625. I didn't get to it. Congrats on winning the challenge, Randall. Sorry everyone that bet on me. That was a really good match for me, but unfortunately sometimes our team did really well there. Sometimes when your team does really well like that, I should have played more aggressively, but yeah. Unfortunately, you know, matches like that kind of come back to bite you when it comes to challenges like this. But congrats on winning, because I had to reach what, 4,625. I reached about 4,000 even, just a little bit under that. So congrats to the one person that, well, A, Randall for the challenge, but also the one person that bet against me here. Who was it here? Congrats, Carl, on winning the bet. Oh yeah, you bet I'd win. Or if you guys, I don't want to make it too complicated, but I could add for the betting, like, say I win by a lot, or win by a little, or, you know, stuff. I could make it a little bit more intricate instead of just cut and dry, but I want to make it too confusing. But alright, I'm gonna hop into the 705 here and off 2, then get to the T54 here. But yeah, pretty much anything stream related I can. So basically, like, I don't stretch things. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I buy a game and I don't stream it, you know, I'm not gonna write it off as far as taxes. But like anything computer related I can, even for that PC since I use it for the business. Internet wise, part of it gets written off, and then games like I stream and stuff do as well. Thank you very much for the tip, Labobo. I say I am very broke too right now, Pesmet as well. We just bought a new roof here. It was Wednesday's stream, so it's all good though. You know, we knew that we had to do it, so we kind of planned for it. That's probably gonna be pretty cool, John. I want to go further with the game room, but I can't go too crazy here. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, Randall. Where I could do something like that. It's just, you know, it might make it a little bit too hard there. For some reason, I haven't really seen many people on the blacklist. Maybe they got hit with some bans. Who knows? It used to be every single match I had like one or two, but not anymore. Research, of course. Which again, for anyone that didn't catch a little earlier, but for whatever reason, the recent update on the Streamlabs chatbot removed scripts, so that's what the roll dice command was using. So hopefully I'll have that up by Sunday's stream, but who knows. There are a lot in the morning, you are correct about that. Maybe that's the thing. Come on, there's only a meal one there. I'm actually going to let these guys, there's no Artie, so I'm going to let them come up a little bit. And feel like there's only an Emil one here. Or at least I'd rather have that happen. It doesn't seem like they are taking the bait here. Nope. Nah, not taking the bait. I gotta... Yeah, IS-3 just pushed up though. I gotta push up though because these guys are taking damage. I didn't want that to happen. Thank you very much, Libobo, for the... That was Rick about 2 days ago. The 60 cents. He got you preemptively there. Thank you, Carl, for tipping Levi too. I'll update the tip thing here shortly. Hello, Panza. Hope you're having a good day. Don't push, Emil. Just wait. We are doing fine if these guys would stop pushing hard. I've got to flex this way or else this Emil's gonna die and then I'm gonna be alone. He's using APCR. Crap. Oh, I guess crit no damage. That's not good. My team is not doing good either. We're down by 5. Just, I don't know why they pushed the center, but an object 430, full APCR, that's not going to be good here. 0 damage crit, that's not good. A lot of things are not good right now. Come on, I know I have my turret turn. I was hoping... Nope, he's still alive. Nah, we're done here. Whenever they push in. Like, I might not die right away, but... Like, the only hope I have now... I don't want to ditch this guy, but it's to... It's the hope that my center can help, but... Yeah. Nice to see that guy's using full premium. You're awesome, dude. Like, I don't care people using premium rounds, but it does get a little bit old when the 430, if he was using standard, he wouldn't have penned me every shot, but the upper glacis on the 705 is actually very susceptible to premium rounds. A lot of tier 9s and 10s, once you swap over to gold, you can pretty much auto pen it almost every time. But it's strong, it's just not like strong enough to protect you from the premium shells. But I could have played it a little bit differently, but it would have been really nice had these guys not pushed out as far and hard. Because I started rushing then, and that's where I started losing a lot of HP. And everything just kind of went to crap, so. Alright. Let me get this updated here. Thank you again for the tips. I got my dates wrong here. There we go. Alright, so T-54 is up next here. Leopard prototype, T44 100, T10 mouse, and a Luva, and another T10. Yeah, the critical hits no damages, like, I get really annoyed at them, but as far as explaining why they happen, so some people are like, oh, like hacks or whatever they want to say, but basically a lot of times on the side when you do it, if you're shooting heat, these tracks will soak it up, but if you look at where the hole ends, like the T54, it goes pretty far down to where right about here. Most tanks, you'll find the hole actually ends right about like here on some of them, and if you're close to the tank too, you know, you're shooting down, it's even less. And then the same with some tanks, like as far as where the hole sticks out, it might like angle down like this. So there's a lot of area where you can hit them and you're not actually causing any damage because you're not hitting any hole armor. Oh yeah, an IS-38 sniping from the hill. Thanks again for tipping Levi. He's very happy right now. Still deciding whether or not I want to do this, but the T-49 went out there, so... Don't have any help here. Oh, they even had already hit me. Nope, not good. Why don't I not have anybody here to help? Unfortunately, this is not an easy drop now. But, gotta love it. The one time I actually decided to go to the hill, nobody on my team actually sets up to shoot it. There is a defender, but he's not fast enough. But like, we could have easily won that and even stopped some tanks of theirs to get up there. Oh well. It's like from the 3 arty to the tank destroyers to everybody else, that was kind of pathetic. I should have just hit the brakes instead of going all the way up, but yeah. Still not going to stop me from trying to play aggressive here. Might come back to bite me, but see. I missed him. Be moved. Got him. Revenge. And I was using heat, but I mainly loaded heat to where if I get a shot for the Type 5. But at least our team, you know, we still have tanks to win this. It's just the whole hill push early probably wasn't the best decision I could have made. Oh, and I'm just gonna follow behind the VKs here. Wargaming actually, I think it was Wargaming NA2. They put out a video explaining the new graphics settings if anyone's having any issues, or it's definitely worth taking a look. They explain like what each kind of setting does and what it affects, to where if you're having problems with like your CPU, GPU, or like frame rate tears, they have some nice little nifty tricks. It should be up on the homepage, you can find it. But yeah, you can kind of watch it and like debug the game at the same time. The way they kind of set it up to where like I could kind of explain how to tweak your settings and do the same thing, but honestly their video hits it right on the head as to what you need to do to fix certain issues. Come on, take the bait, T-54E1. I thought he was gonna push up on me. Yeah, I know. There's already there, but they are not the largest concern here. Ryan said I say, what did she say? The phrase I use a lot. I think to that, I think, or something. I forget what she said. I say too much. I thought I could hit him, but there's a wall there now. We're up by 4, but we still have 3 people camping the base for some reason. Like, I usually don't ping the map, but like, come on, people, move it along. You're sitting there, and there's literally like, they're down by 4. They're not gonna push. Like, get with the program here, guys. It's like, I don't think we're gonna lose, but like, a little frustrating, like waiting for tanks to push that aren't, like, I don't know why they're afraid to push. Die here. I might get artied now, to be honest, but like they're still sitting there. Like, come on, move it. Like he just hurt himself getting down from there. It's like, might get me here. Nope. But like, this is just like painful watching the mini map of these TDs. I only have 812 damage with 3 kills, but like, hell, at least we're gonna get a win here to where I don't know if these TDs are actually gonna make it out of the base there. Like, they are really holding down that little ledge back there. So let me start another giveaway here. There we go. So I have a leopard prototype up next here. Got a Ministry Badge 3rd class. But like, TDs did more damage than I did, but like, come on guys. You gotta push up. That's someone watching the stream. Sorry, I'm soloing right now, but you know, you can still pop me a message. It's just sometimes, you know, those random requests. Oh, I just forgot what tank I'm playing. I get random, you know, requests from battles to where I don't know if it's someone watching me or not. What tank was it? Leopard prototype. There we go. Oh, I do that all the time now. I get a little bit ahead of myself and delete it too early. Alright, so we got Fjords, not top tier, but let's see where I want to go here. I might head up north, but let's see. Thank you very much for the bits, Labobo. And also thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. Okay. Sorry, I mixed up the names earlier, Grigsby. I'm glad you enjoyed the battle. Thank you again for the tip. I didn't think he was going to turn all the way, but... You hate Fjords now, why? I think all the changes they did are for the better. Because it's not like they drastically changed the map, they just switched around the middle to actually make it a little bit more feasible to play. It's like, I see we have enough people going to center, so I'm going to try to help out up here. But really interesting. So our team pushed there. They're trying to get up this way. Not losing HP yet. Yeah, they're smart to where they're going to where I went with the Panther M10. if you make the corner and try to get up there to the top of that, you're gonna die. I don't know why you say you need help. This is actually our strongest flank here, to be honest, as far as being able to push. But you actually have much better shots from here into the center now. There used to be more of like a little divot towards where these guys are in the center on their team, to where you couldn't hit them as well. But much easier now, to where I'll actually come up to this flank sometimes. Before, you almost never saw me head up here. But now, if your team kind of contests that center, which we're starting to lose some tanks there, if they contest it, the enemy's set up to where you can hit them from the backside here. Well, I can pull up a map strategy right after this. I've got it in OBS already, to where honestly there's a lot of places in the center you can use. It does kind of depend on, you know, how well your team's like holding certain areas, but to me there's actually, I'd say from both sides, at least like 2 or 3 extra spots to play in the center flank, instead of all just going to, you know, E5 more or less. What's that? Lucky T-44. But their side, unfortunately for them, you need to push the north here from their side. It's not just like, maybe we'll push it. You need to push the north from that other side, whereas our team has a slight advantage in the southern part of the map as far as like playing aggressive. Like both sides can, you know, defend each flank a little bit differently, but they can, you know, defend either flank. It's just, you know, you definitely need to actually hit somebody there. I'm not gonna, you know, push in this tank to where didn't hit somebody there, so they moved. If I don't have shots and I'm not gonna push, I'm just gonna take blind shots. Hit somebody there, or at least I think I did. I go off of, you know, kind of the explosions, so. Bit easy. Got him now. Please stop pinging. We're up by frickin' 5 tanks, dude. Hello, fix it. Nice to see ya. By 4, only 4 now. I saw that rocket the last second. I needed to do that. There is that guy still back there. Of course, my round went into the dirt. Like, come on, RNG. Sometimes make my round go too high or something. I think Fjords, once people kind of figure out how it plays, both sides are going to be pretty well. But the East, I would say, probably seems like it's better right now, only because it's a lot easier for your team to mess up the eastern side. Or the western side, I mean, sorry. Got that 4 assist damage there. Just rolling in the assist damage. Artie, where are you? Not worth it. Maybe, no. I thought this 50 beep was gonna die. The hell, we'll go for it here. I guess you don't have shots left. Oh lord, that was a pitiful shot. Come on, follow me. But pretty decent fight, almost 3k damage. As far as what it shows here, I'm pretty sure I got an extra 2 shots on tanks that weren't spotted though. We'll see. Yeah, how this shook out here. Make sure badge third class, and then as far as damage goes, nope, I didn't get any damage. Thought I hit some people when they weren't spotted, but I guess I was wrong, or I didn't cause any damage with it. So yeah, still a pretty good fight. But as far as speaking about Fjords here, if I can pull this up fast. Alright, so Fjords, just looking at kind of the map strategy here. Yeah, I guess screwed up my screen. So, you know, as far as, you know, Fjords goes, it's kind of important for the western spawn, so the yellow side, to take that like B7 spot, because if you don't, where I set up an A8, they're going to be able to get really easy shots into your team in about E4, E5, to where it's better for the western side to take that, and then you can hold down in a C6, C7, and fire down to the center. And then as far as the southern flank for you, you can either like kind of set up an F3, or, you know, push down all the way to J4, J5, but that's not a good spot to push, especially now that you have in my opinion, a bigger advantage playing the center to north side of Fjords from the yellow side. Because even if you push through the J5 area, you're going to get shot by the peninsula, you're going to get shot by, you know, about E7, E8. So, you know, it's harder to push the south, so you're better off focusing on the center and the north, but definitely the north, because if you don't have that, at least contest it like up to, you know, the A8 areas where I was at. They're going to be able to shoot into your center all day long. So it's just something to where I think it's going to take a while for people to kind of, you know, learn that it changed up a little bit. Okay, so I have a T-44 100 for my next tank. Hop into this guy, and congrats Grigsby for winning the raffle here. Still really upset that the roll dice command's not working because they changed the chat bot. I keep looking at it like, I guess, can I just not read? It's here somewhere. It was a really nice day here. Alright, so I need to remember to update the donation goal too. Making sure I actually reset things up right. I'm gonna try to play the north fast. I should, because this is practically a light tank now, honestly. Come on, guys. I should have just went low, knowing that there was 2 people, but like, that's, you know, partly my fault, but really annoying that, you know, they wouldn't even acknowledge that there's a 3rd tank behind them. I'll make sure I don't get shot by other stuff while I'm dealing with this guy. Sorry, it's not gonna work on me. Like, I blocked 1 round from him, but crap. I did not want to get stunned while I was out here. Come on, guys. Let's move it. I think they're gonna help me. come on, like there's 3 tanks. The T-21's far enough out to help, but I'm screwed. I'm probably gonna kill this guy, but I'm not gonna be able to kill the E2 potentially. But like, come on guys, you can push up. Not that scary. There is another IKV up here. I didn't want to lose that much HP, but I didn't expect not to have anybody like on the steps or these guys to push up. IKV can kind of shoot me, it seems like. Come on. Do it. I just need to see where that IKV. There we go. Now that was a bad shot. It's just, I'm a little bit annoyed that we split our tanks and they went through the center. Because you went from having, you know, I could have helped them to we're just splitting our forces up. Just bounced off an E2. Trying to play carefully, but at this point, oh lord. No playing careful there against that guy. 2300 damage, it's just, I was trying to play it fast because our southern flank here, they're holding, but I didn't think that they were going to win. And we had a lot of tanks up here. It's just unfortunate we sent some over here and they ran into, you know, a big pocket of people and they just straight up died. But even these people hanging back, whatever. It's just unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, moving on. That's how you don't get angry. You just move on from stuff like that. Alright, so I have a T10 up next. I'll do the T10, then let me pop into a grind after that. Alright, little doggo? Why don't you go lay in your bed? Huh? Go lay in your bed. He's been laying on the floor the whole stream. Like, come on, dude. He has a nice fluffy bed there, and he chooses to lay underneath the microphone on the floor. Fine. He's like, give me a treat. You want this? Dude, it's back there. I swear my dog is really intelligent sometimes. Yes, the T10, technically I am grinding this, yes. Most likely we will see those 2 tier 10 tanks. I would say that this next patch coming out, 1.0.1. Now that there's a 1 in front of everything, it's going to be a little bit more of a mouthful. I think he just remembered, like, Ryan's home. I'm gonna go find her. Right. Yes, you know, right now, like, I still think it's gonna be the Object 777, but honestly, the longer that they're taking, there is more of a likelihood that there was a tank directly after the T10. I forget what it exactly was called, but there was a tank directly following the T10 kind of development. That isn't the Object 777, but I personally think that they should go with that. It would be unique, it would be good, and it kind of fits into kind of how the T10 plays without. Honestly, the tank that they would have to model that is kind of like the successor to the T10 as far as like Russian tank development. It would play exactly the same as the T10 and would honestly be boring in my opinion. Like, it would have slightly better armor, slightly better gun, about the same mobility. Like, meh, boring. Give us the Object 777. That's funny, John. Levi, if I don't give him a bed in the room, he's laying in it now, fortunately. If I don't give him a bed in the room, he like whines at me, but then he just decides to lay next to it for a while. I guess till he is aching. Their team, right now, I would say that most of their team is right about here on this side. I would say there's about 4 people at most on this flank here. There's one guy right there. I just can't push just yet. Might try to. Oop. Just the Scorpion G's kind of terrify me. 75 though, if he falls back just a pinch. Are they still shooting me here? Yep. Okay. I probably should say 1 tank so they push out there, but honestly sometimes I do that. But I don't want people to think I'm a liar. But having HE at me now. E75 though, if he dies, then I'll push if the E75 dies. Object 279. That might be like an April Fool's joke, but I don't think ammo rack, not that he was gonna survive anyway. There's the Scorpion G, at least one of them. I really like this spot though. If you have turret armor, and if there's especially not a lot of arty, it's well worth going here in a heavy tank instead of going over here because you get lit up by the hill. I don't know why we're up by 1. Like, I usually don't ping people unless we're doing something like really wrong. This might get me killed here. Most likely will get me killed. Oh, yep. I'm dead. I didn't expect to get tracked, but I probably went a little bit too soon. But I just saw everyone else going. I figured, what the hell. But at least with that, they should be able to pop him. Then only... rest are in the 6th line. But we should be fine here. We're only up by 1, but unless my team really screws this up, we should be okay here. But I should have just waited an extra 10 seconds and I would have survived that. Because I knew I didn't have a repair kit, but I kind of rolled the dice whether or not, you know, I was going to get tracked or not. But of course, if there's surfers, I'm confused. All in all, pretty decent match. I'm gonna hop in, you know, I'll check back on the results for this, but just want to hop to the next battle so I can get, you know, maybe an extra match in, because I can't go past that 10 here. Oh, you mean like light tanks and stuff? Yes. Like I do it almost every time I'm on that map, and a heavy, if it makes sense for me to go to that little bowl. Honestly, lights, they can hit you, and, you know, potentially get pot shots to where you definitely need that strong turret armor. Bonus points if you have a decent frontal hull and even side hull armor too. Say like something like an IS-4 actually works pretty good there as kind of like a pseudo spotter slash like scouter. But the main the wrong or I'm getting lost there. The main downside of pushing there, if there's like a bunch of lights and stuff, is, you know, you're kind of isolated to where if your team doesn't help you, Basically, they can push in, say like 2 of them, and you're basically cut off from your team, and they might kill you before someone can help you. To where if you are like really alone and you don't think you have any backup at all, you probably don't want to go there really early. Maybe make the risk after the first couple minutes. So, hello Rick, nice to see you. Sorry, yes, the roll dice command's not working tonight. Streamlabs, the chat bot, updated, and for whatever reason it took out the script. It took out the script area in the chat bot that, you know, that command uses. It might be something on my end. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check to see if I can like roll back the update. Just stick it an old version that has scripts in it. Let's see, they should be able to push up here easy peasy. I missed that shot, of course, but oh Lord, you just that why you don't go in front of a T-49. That bat chat ran away. He's probably like, thank you, Panzer Wagon. I don't actually want to push the hill, especially after my earlier battle. I'd rather, I'm a little bit more comfortable in the 7 line area. Not to flip myself. Making sure I wasn't gonna jump into too much trouble right away. Shots and move along. I didn't want to pop out in front of him. Still reloading. I'm just gonna wait for him to back up to where he can't hit me. Decisions. I think I'll go for it. Ah, ricochet. Oh, there's 2 of them. I'm like, I don't know what that guy's doing. That he went all the way back there just to push back out. Didn't really make much sense, but yeah, there's 2 of them. I was really confused there. They're fine pushing the way that they did though. We'll be able to kill them really easy here. Yeah, T-49. Crap. I'm just screwed now because I am tracked and I can't kill the T-49 with 1 shot. Hello, Gritter. Nice to see you. Everything's good except for the sunburn all over me. Hopefully everything's good with you. Losing more HP than I wanted to. So. Okay, the Centurion can pop me. The T-54E1. Good, he's dead. Gotta worry about him. Gonna bank on this Centurion not one-shotting me if he gets a shot on me first. I thought he was gonna push him. Like, go for it, AMX. Gladly shoot you in the side. There's a Lorraine 40T somewhere, but I'll get out that arty that tried to shoot me about a minute ago. Rosy cheeks. I say, hopefully this is all not sunburned tomorrow. Honestly, I hate getting sunburned. As a kid, like, I never really wore sunscreen. Like, I was always at the beach, like up through high school, to where honestly I never really got sunburned. But once I stopped going to the beach frequently, that's where, you know, I get it real easy now. I probably should have kept my last shot there. Ah, crap. I screwed that up. My goal was not to let that guy get an easy kill on me. That's just where, honestly, I forgot that I was that close. I thought I was a little bit further here, where I bumped up just enough for him to hit me, but I was safe staying on this road. But at least my team got a nice little win here. So I'm gonna hit the mouse up next here. But 4 kills, 2,700 damage. Excuse me, nice little fight. Oh. Alright, which we did win Prokoofka. Can't really pronounce that well, but I'll botch it a little bit there. Let me get the mouse cued and I'll look at that end game screen. Which, my next stream, I most likely won't be streaming this weekend. Up until Sunday, of course. But last weekend, like, I threw in an extra one on Saturday. Most likely can't do that this weekend. We're pretty busy with Easter here. So not a lot of damage in this match, but higher up experience, given that quite a bit of block and assist there. On to the mouse. Oops. I need to stop playing with the Sharpie here. Alright, so we got Lakeville, top tier. Looks like we... good, it's encounter. Made my mind up. I'll say it looks like these people are going to be problems here, and the tanks there are. So, most likely the 1390 if I had to guess. Gonna push down to here. I'm definitely going to get spotted to where they have a 268, 2 RDs, a Borsig, potentially, you know, a couple of their higher tiers up. It's going to be tough to get over to the town, but... falling down in the Levi Biscuit ranks. They hopefully, yeah, 150,000 of them. Might have to put like something worth like 150,000 as far as a stream command. I don't know what I would do for that though. I'll sing? I'm just kidding. I don't want to get banned off of Twitch for causing like an international crisis if I do that. How many more biscuits to get to 3rd? What do you, sorry, what do you mean, what do you mean by that? I think Ryan, maybe in the summer, maybe she would do it again. Right now she's busy starting wedding stuff, you know, along with, of course, teaching. I think that's what most of her weekend's gonna be this weekend. Oh. Oh, you mean with the amount of Levi biscuits some people have? There are, you know, there's a few people that kind of hoard them, but there's no problem with that. If I ever think of something special, I might put a really expensive option up there. Levi plays tanks, maybe? I'd probably have PETA called on me, though. I actually saw a streamer, it was last week, playing Fortnite, to where she like made her cat dance on the stream, and it was cringeworthy. Poor cat. I don't feel bad throwing premium at this guy. He's gonna be throwing full premium, so get what you sow. Dead. He tried to track me as like a last-ditch effort. I don't blame him though. But my team is hurting here. A little bit far out here. Oh god, he's got heat. Yep, I'm screwed now. I did not think every single one of them had premium. The Persian I thought would like shoot standard. Thank you very much for the tip, Labobo. All the commands are, if you don't have this stream full screen, which you probably don't since you're chatting, just look right under the video. They're all listed right there. Shows you how much they cost, what they do, so on and so forth. Copy and paste them if you want. Thank you, Artie. Okay, I want to get unspotted here. Hope I can make the leap across. Might be a mistake, but we'll see. Oh, I caught that little bugger. I just knew staying where I was definitely going to get Artied again. And specifically him and the T-57 Heavy, because the AMX M451, T-57 Heavy, and the AMX 1390 are really good players. I don't need an XVM to know that. Berg is playing a little bit differently to kind of think how they would try to flank. Now there's a Borsig at the end there for him to have spotted me. I'm not already safe here. But there's definitely a Borsig in A7. The place we are having the wedding at is doing all the food and so on and so forth. We're doing it at a winery. IG guys gets free set. That's not good. Unless they got already, but this is not good at all. We're not far enough ahead to where we can't lose still. I need to potentially get reset here to kill that T-57 Heavy though. We can't let him stay alive. I'm playing to win, I'm not playing to kill everybody here. Mainly just wiggling here just to keep myself from being like dead weight if someone did like pop up at the last second, so not doing anything tactically, to be honest. Hey, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know why that just timed you out there for that. That's weird. Maybe because there's like a dot in it, Fen. That's just my auto mod for some reason. I don't know why it flagged it as a link. Thank you for tipping Levi a new toy. I'll grab him one here in a second, but not a lot of experience, but second most amount of damage. This guy, that's why we needed to get him out, to where honestly he was just back there popping out, getting, you know, 4 shots at a time, pulling back, rinse and repeat. But you're all good, Finn. You know, I don't know why it did it like that though. Alright, let me go grab a toy for Levi really quick here. And then I have the Luva up next here. Levi's napping. He's gonna be pretty happy here. Let me I'm not gonna start the battle yet. Well, since it's close enough to Easter. Hello, buddy. Hey. Since it's close enough to Easter, he gets an Easter bunny here. You gotta wait your turn. Thanks for tipping Levi a new toy here, Rick. You've got one excited dog. He just got a new toy. You want it? Thanks again, Rick. You just made his day. Alright, so Luva up next here. Where are you at?
He's protecting his buddies right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here. No, you don't want us to have it?
No, easy. You can't take my toy away.
They said hi.
Hi, what time do you play?
10. So, we'll have a dog that does not want to let go of his rabbit for tonight. So. Yeah, I'm almost done now. Okay. Yeah, now he's grooming it now. Thank you very much. Honestly, I'm hoping by tomorrow all my hair is gonna be gone. I definitely need to cut it before Easter here, but it's getting a little wee bit too long here. Threatened. Why would that be a bad thing, to threaten to send her to a winery? Thanks for saying hi to her, guys. I think she's we started a show earlier and we couldn't finish it, so I think we're gonna be doing that before I need to pass out, since I gotta wake up early for work. Oh, he really likes this thing. Do you like your bunny? Yeah. I'm not allowed to touch it. Figures. It's where you go when you whine. I probably should have saw that coming. Why'd you move the rock to where it's harder to shoot through here now? Will already focus on me over here, probably. Of course, I turned my turret just a little bit and he can pen me. A little bit upset at myself, but that was all on me for doing that. Nobody to blame but myself. I'm like, oh, I can bounce him, but yeah, turn my turret to the side. Trying to track him. He probably has a repair kit. Nope, he does not. Awesome. Shoot him in the same spot as before, just in case I can do some module damage, but no. I say I like playing the center little road where that ISM was, but you can't go up there alone, especially if you know that there's a tank where, you know, I'm at in this position, or like where the T-34 is on their team. Got me in his turret again, or my turret again. Alright, our north's doing good. I will hold here for a second. But now I'm going to go here. That way I can still fight these guys wherever they're at, but I at least have a little bit of backup directly next to me. But up there through this, I got the T10 again, the PZ7. That's probably all I'm going to be able to do for tonight as far as requests go. Like, I might do like one grind at the end of the stream. But my next stream is going to be coming up on Easter Sunday, so I start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to run to about 10. I won't be going past 10 because I have to work. I have to work on Monday. I have to get up pretty early on Monday, so yeah. Hello, Pipe. Nice to see you. I used to say, you know, Mojo, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else here. The Borsig went back around the corner. But barring any unforeseen changes, now that we have our roof out of the way, the whole gutter stuff, I've only got a couple little things to do around the yard, and I should be back to hopefully pumping out some guides and stuff on WoT Guru again, and some non-live stream videos. Just, you know, only so many hours in a day, unfortunately. Especially, you know, I only sleep about like 5-6 hours, so he is sleeping with his bunny now, to where Levi is. You can kind of see him behind the chair here. Hey, little dog. He was using him as a pillow right before I swapped over. But yeah. Alright, pretty decent fight though. Top 3 damage. Yeah, really easy win. 100,000 credits. Gotta love that. Alright, so T10 and then PZ7. Yes, you can definitely tell it's a holiday now. Which, good and bad. To me, I don't mind it too much. It's just, I usually expect when, you know, there's a lot of people on that might not always, you know, be playing. Whether they're like more casual players or, you know, it's just people on that usually you're not playing with because they're like in a different time they're playing. You know, I just kind of expect a little bit, you know, different play style. You see a lot more like blowouts only because, you know, people like push down one line or something like that, or, you know, you can see weird things. They're not necessarily like wrong, it's just, you know, it's different than like your average match sometimes. Yes, the graphics, you know, I find myself looking at them sometimes too. It gets me into some trouble. Actually gonna try to play the center here, especially because nobody's heading here. Can't all go up there, unfortunately. Nice. It looks like I might pull 2 guys with me. Gonna see what I see around this bush. Hopefully it's not that. And especially He penned me, I got hit by Artie, and I 0 damage crit him. Gotta love it. But, you know, saying that though, I'm honestly... We'll see what I want to do here. There's not too many tank destroyers on the enemy team, so... The teammates I have compared to theirs isn't stacking up. I'm gonna take a risk here. Hope I don't get hit too much from here. There's stir a meal. Alright, I gotta go. The Tiger one's gonna come with me. I hope between us and having this T-54 up here, we should be fine. Good teamwork. Get him to bounce one more. Crap. Oh, I'm dead. Lorraine, APCR, and I'm tracked. Just one little mistake there to where I saw the T-54 cross and hit me. I didn't see the Lorraine turn around and push back to me. So, unfortunately I died quick here, but at the very least, as long as my team kills this T-54, which they should, because these guys thankfully, you know, followed, you know, their top tier tank. Granted, I ended up dying, but we should be able to kill him. Come on, Tiger. You were doing really well. Up until now, you know, you're letting our T-54 potentially die here. But, nah. Our team's almost 100% got this now. 1,400 damage, though. I should have gotten more, but I just took my eyes off of basically the right side. A little bit too early. PZ7 though is my next tank up. I'm gonna start a raffle here. The T10 versus, you know, you have a lot of people ask about T10 versus the Object 257. I would say the T10 is the better tank. I think I said it a few streams ago. It's the better tank when you're playing against people that know the Object 257's weak spots, but they are really close. Why are you whining at me? Huh? I'm not gonna steal your rabbit. Maybe just a little bit. He was like half sitting, half standing there, like moaning at me. Yes, Fisherman's Bay has changed a lot. Micro stutters in World of Tanks? I don't know how you would fix that, honestly. Prettiest map I would say is Lakeville. Now, Fisherman's Bay, I've seen a lot of people saying no center too. It is a little bit better than it once was. Like, you can actually fight out there, say in heavy tanks and whatnot now, but still, like, I would say the center, while it is useful, it's only useful against a team that isn't exactly playing well, because you're still going to get shot up from people sitting further back, and if you don't have that 1-2 line, you're not going to be able to, say, push directly through the center. It's a good area to kind of brawl in the center and then to shoot to the outer flanks, but you know, it's not exactly the end-all be-all when it comes to the map that I see some people preaching. Now, I will say the port side, so the town on Fisherman's Bay, that's definitely the kind of the third flank on the map, to where you don't need to send a lot of tanks there, because you can basically defend without the town as long as you have the 1-2 line, you know, at least pushed like halfway, and you have people in the center and a couple, you know, maybe around the base too. Great. The enemy team pushed a little bit harder than I thought in the south, but I didn't want to go there because I knew that pretty much most of my team was going to head there. Aiming at my lower plate, he's aiming at my lower plate. But no. long as they're aiming at my lower plate, I am a-okay here. Okay, M46 instantly swapped over to APCR. My AMX just shot me but didn't pen. At least the WZ is still shooting my lower plate. Yeah, I'm fine here. They don't know where the weak spot is. He's looking like he's catching on here. I hit him. 2 HP though. Nah. Yeah, like the D10 is a little bit more mobile. You know, they are close. But yeah, acceleration's definitely T10 is better. Easy peasy. I almost feel bad when people don't know where the PZ7 weak spots are. That little turret bulge. See what this tortoise does. Are you gonna push up with me, AMX 51 or 120? Not that the tortoise is like a true tier 10, but with the gun on it, it's extremely close to it. 5120, as long as he kills that extra big M46, he'll be fine, but he's oh, tortoise is using APCR. Awesome. Nope. 5120, I don't know what happened there with you, but you literally just, I don't know what happened. Now, let's say the tortoise kind of knows where its weak spots are, and he's covering them. At least I have Artie that's doing a good job helping me. Really? Nice fake out, M46. Decisions. Okay, he went back. If he pushed, I was gonna snapshot him. See you, Pezmed. Have a good one. I'd rather people try to shoot that weak spot though, and if they're shooting goal, because if they miss it, I still have a chance to bounce. Got a little lucky there. Tortoise though, moving up actually helps me. I can hit his spot now. M46. Your armor might have gotten buffed last year, but it's still not good enough to hold up against a decent shot that isn't like, you know, chucked into the dirt or something. Or, you know what I mean. Well off of where you're actually aiming at. He tracked me. T-shirt? I'll show it off here after the battle. It's kind of like a 8-bit style, like TV almost. I missed him. He might actually kill me now. Yeah, he's gonna be able to reload even before I can take that next shot. I'll just fall back on my 183 here. Sorry, Lobobo. Tortoise though he is chucking gold out, but I don't blame him too much. He knew where to shoot me too. But a pretty decent fight. 5,500 damage, 5,100 block, a little bit of assist damage too. Thank you, Ben. Thanks for the request. Got ourselves a Mastery Badge First Class here. Steel Wall Ward, High Caliber. Yep, most amount of damage and most amount of experience. Pretty good fight. I'm gonna do one last battle here, too. Just gonna hop into a little grind. Still trying to get a win in this thing, but getting closer to finishing this grind here. But as far as the t-shirt here, it's like a TV. As far as just like spewing colors out, and it's 8-bit. Which, you know, if she likes shirts like this, the website I get them off of, granted these I got a long time ago, but they're probably still up there. It's designedbyhumans.com. They have like literally thousands of like just random t-shirts that people made. Which, congrats CG winning a raffle. Great. But yeah, this is definitely going to be my last fight of the night. To where my next stream, of course, Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where, yeah, I'll be at work all day Sunday, but, you know, coming home, I'll get to play for a bit, so. Actually I've got a piece of metal stuck in my finger I keep feeling. Because the gutter guards I put up were, metal. Obviously I didn't get all the pieces out. Maybe that's why I've been playing good. Which hopefully, you know, by Sunday, hopefully I'll have the roll dice command working. But if for whatever reason they took out scripts for some reason, like they update the chatbot about every 2 days. They do a pretty good job at pushing out new updates for it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Oh, good. They tracked him, and he's still going for it. Don't know how much that was worth it there. Well, yeah, I know not everyone's going to be able to make it because of Easter. I didn't want to, say, push it to a different day and get all confusing now. But you can always watch the replay of it, to where I'm hoping by then, you know, I'll have the replays on both YouTube and Twitch, to where you can always find them in the video tab on Twitch here right after the stream ends. But I should have popping up on YouTube here right after the stream both replays from the past 2 streams. Not the dirt. I was say I can't pen him once I lost his lower plate. Alright, we should be alright with pushing here. We got a T95. Type 4 heavy, you're gonna dirt me, but I really don't care. Let's get shots on this E75, guys. Hey little buddy, I'm almost done. He's like, Cody, it's bedtime. I got my bunny. I go to bed now. Literally, I'm not joking, that's what he just gave me that look for. He brings it outside for his little stroll around the backyard, and he, you know, never leaves his toys out there, and then he hops into bed. You don't want to push that far out. Ah, crap, that was dumb. They do have some really big guns back there, where hopefully we put a couple other people in the center, maybe? Which, the 705, you'll notice I use quite a bit of heat in it, and I even carry 5 HE. It is a tank to where, you know, the gun is really the downside of this guy. To where, you know, I'll kind of suck it up and throw a little bit extra eat at people just because, you know, like standard shell here, I wouldn't be able to pen this guy unless I like hit him on that very small spot, the cupola. But at least with heat, I have a chance, you know. Thank you very much, Rick, for the tip. But yeah, hopefully everyone has a really nice holiday, you know, with their family, friends. Yeah. Even though we're really busy for Easter, it's the only day where we do like a buffet brunch. I'm out on the buffet. I cook like omelets to order for everybody. Everybody else hates to do it. I don't really care. Like, I don't mind talking to people, especially while I'm cooking. If I screw up, I just kind of laugh it off, because honestly, most people ask me like how I make them, to be honest, because, you know, I have like 4 pans in front of like a little group of people making, like, you know, a bunch of different omelets to order. Trying to remember, you know, what they actually wanted in them. Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. I saw that coming. But yeah, you know, hopefully everyone, you know, you have a very nice Easter and Easter dinner. You know, I don't expect a lot of people to make it, to be honest. It's just, I don't want to switch the time for, you know, where I might just, you know, add on one, say Monday night or something. Alright, we are up. There we go. I just, you know, I'm having difficulties with this guy. He might actually kill me. Again, the gun, and especially the accuracy part, is a issue. I'm really hoping that those guys pick him up. Ooh, he's gonna get me. Yay. I'm just gonna go to cap. I can't make it back there. But thank you very much for the tips tonight, guys. Omelet Guru, yes. Yeah, it was a fun stream. Thanks for the challenge. Also the new followers as well. There's a few early on. But, you know, thanks again for watching. It was a very, very fun stream here. Last night I was hitting a lot of speed bumps, where I'm glad tonight went a little bit better here. But you know, the next time I'll be live is Sunday, 7 p.m. and I'm gonna go to definitely 10 is gonna be my end time. Can't go any longer since I work. I gotta get up at like 4 a.m. the next day. But you know, more or less, I'll be streaming Sunday night, and then the next stream after that is definitely gonna be Wednesday morning, starting at 8 a.m. going until noon. But in between, you know, on Monday or Tuesday, I might be able to do, say, like an evening stream, since I know a lot of you guys can't make it Sunday for Easter. But yeah, I kind of know that going into certain holidays. But when it comes to holidays for me, sometimes it works out for me, given that I always know I'm working those days, but I know, you know, I'm always done by, you know, about the mid-afternoon. So I always know I can do a evening stream those days. But anyway, you know, thanks again for everything tonight, guys. It was a fun stream. Have a, you know, good Easter weekend here. And, you know, if you're playing World of Tanks, you know, stay safe. You know, it's going to be an interesting weekend given the, you know, 1.0 and all the specials they have going on, and this whole event with the CPUs and stuff for the stamps. So yeah, have a nice weekend in and out of the game. See you guys around.